MMA show around the world. Mighty Devin Debo Taylor.
Whoa. People, we're on take 23 right now because this is the original jackass of MMA. And I'm doing my best not to just doze off, to go into that cold, dark night. Is really where I feel like I'm going right now.
Let's just give the apology now. This show is going to be horrible, so you can just click off now if you want. This is like our...
No.
No?
You guys should have to endure what I have to endure. You haven't had 23 takes with the jackass of MMA. You have to deal with at least one full take of this lunatic over here.
I will admit, I am at least 40% at fault tonight.
Which is a new record for him, admitting.
That is actually, you have a very valid point right there. Anyways, welcome to tonight's show. Thank you for joining us. We have a wonderful show in store for you tonight, starring...
His jackass gets stronger. As my humanity is...
It should be like a jackometer at the bottom, like on Street Fighter, when it fully, it's like, you get like a special...
It would always be on max. Like, you're always fully
He's on fire!
Yeah.
Just dunking from half court if it was NBA Jam. Doing fatalities in the middle of rounds if it was Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. Like Devin's depression meters over here. Like, let's do it. Yes.
The good news is, we only have 2 episodes left for the season, then we get to go on break.
Sweet goodness.
Sweetness!
Someone come by, check on me while we're on break.
I think someone slipped something in my coffee today. I got a coffee earlier, not earlier as in like in the morning, but in like the evening, which is probably not a good thing to drink.
And you've been having soda. Come on, man.
I need that caffeine!
No,
I need that caffeine! Anyways, this past weekend, UFC in Brazil.
G-word. Hashtag G-word.
If you watched the other 29 takes, you would have known we've been trying to pronounce this name all night. We're not even going to try.
Nope.
It was a G-word in Brazil.
Yeah.
UFC was there. They had fights.
You can look it up. You got the internet.
Absolutely. You should have watched it, actually, because there was 2, if not more, great fights.
There was 2 good fights.
Yeah. Main event, co-main event. Give me your thoughts.
My guy wins, and your guy sucks. Whatever.
No, I'm pretty sure my guy won because I have the belt.
No, my guy won. Dobronk's won, and that was the one you were scared of.
I know.
Yes.
I was like, and then I was smart. Whoa,
you're a jerk, and you told one of our boys, one of our sponsors, to bet against him. Yeah.
No one knows about that. That was on another take. No one even knows about that.
They know about it now.
Why are you outing me?
Because you're a terrible friend.
Wow. It's not a friendship. It's a sponsorship. It's totally different.
Now he knows you're not even his friend. Well done.
If he watches the show... I know
tell him to watch the show and he says, "Oh, it's great. We're not friends."
We got 6 sponsors. 3 sponsors watch religiously. Yes, 3 watch religiously. The other 3, not so much.
But they help us out.
They do help us out.
They don't have to watch.
They don't have to watch. They can hate us as long as they give us stuff.
I hate you, and I don't give you stuff.
That is true. That is a valid point.
I mean, you're about to catch these hands. I mean,
whoa. Why we got to get to violence?
That's what we do. That's what this show is about.
It's all about fighting. Okay, so anyways, main event, Carlos Condit. I thought he kind of skipped a beat when he came in. He didn't look...
This is the jackass of MMA.
Oh, God, I love it.
See, on takes 1 through 22, he thought Carlos Condit was perfect the whole fight. You couldn't even tell that he was... so rusty and had been out of the cage for so long. And then I say, are you sure? I really thought that first round, he had a slow start. Thiago Alves looked really good. No, my fighter's perfect. Blah, blah,
you know
blah.
what? I'm going to call shenanigans. No one knows that happened, and I think you're making stuff up right now.
And he edits the show. So here's where he puts in like some random clip of like 3 years ago. Like, oh, actually, Carlos Condit is good. Like, there's a photo of me saying that from 3 years ago.
It actually works out to my benefit. And that's why I like it.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. I'm happy.
No, but seriously though, Carlos Condit comes in. Considering how long he's been out of the cage, 440 some odd days, he looked pretty good. I hear many people, aka internet trolls, are pushing for him for a title fight. And I'm a huge Carlos Condit fan, but honestly, I want the rematch with him and Woodley.
I want that too, so that Woodley can break his leg again.
That's fine. And you know what? If Woodley gets a legitimate win, I'm not going to... That's just like those wins you say I don't get. That wasn't a legitimate... Oh, yeah, well, you know...
You have 9 of those.
10, but who's counting? And then Woodley's like,
I think you have one legitimate one, but the rest
part
of
of
them
the game is, you know, making people do bad moves, so he broke his knee. That's the lamest thing I ever heard.
It happened, though.
It did happen, and he did say that, and therefore it is lame. Anyways, that's the rematch I want to see. I think that's a good fight. Because, honestly, who knows how it would have panned out. Woodley, for sure, round 1, dominating. Round 2, because it went 2 rounds, didn't it?
Yeah, it was the second round.
Second
Woodley
round.
was slowing down.
He was definitely
right
slowing
at the
down.
end of the first, Condit was looking good.
Yeah.
And then it was the second. Woodley started looking a little gassed, but then he hits that takedown.
After he blows his knee out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, I want to see it. So if Woodley beats him legitimately, puts hands on me, goes to sleep, whatever, that's fine. Then I say, hey, the better man won. I like Woodley. But I think that is unfinished business. That's just my opinion. And I think a lot of people would like to see that rematch.
I think it's just you.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's take a poll. Hashtag Condit versus Woodley 2. And then
You love you a poll, don't you?
I love taking a poll and beating you over the noggin with it.
I know you love taking a poll, but I don't want you to touch me.
And I'm the jackass, right? I'm the jackass.
I don't want you to touch me with your poll. That's all.
Finally, after 29 takes, he wakes up and he brings some jokes out. Kudos.
No. Don't touch me with that hand. I know what that hand is.
This hand, I'm ambidextrous. It don't even matter. Double fist me, bro. Double fist me.
I know you can do that, but I don't. No thanks.
Anyways, co-main event, your boy, Oliveira.
Don't Bronx.
Against Nick Lentz, the Carney.
My boy wins, and you bet against him.
I didn't bet against him.
You told one of our sponsors to bet against him.
Technically, yes, but I didn't personally bet against him.
Wow.
I felt confident to spend someone else's money, but not so much mine.
You're a terrible friend.
Listen, here's what happened
Just
real
a
quick.
terrible person in general. Really.
Here's what happened real quick.
Have I ever told you that?
Yeah, you have actually many times.
Okay.
Here's what happened real quick, just so, because I forget on how many takes when I said this, but I know I haven't said at least 10 takes. So what happened is I hear rumors, I hear some stuff. Bad weight cut, he's sick, Doc isn't going to release him quite yet. I think he gets released the day before weigh-ins. Thinking, man, he did come in light at the weigh-ins. I didn't tell him to place the bet till after the weigh-ins. He came in at 144. All the weight classes, regardless of what weight class you're in, except for maybe heavyweight, unless you're in a title fight, you want to come in at max, right? So he should have been at 146 in my mind. Thinking, man, maybe he's sick, whatever. He didn't recover all the way. It didn't go my way. It was a great fight, though, regardless.
Maybe the sponsor should listen to me and my pick.
That's fine.
Because you...
And what's going to happen when you lose him money?
It won't happen.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, the belt says otherwise.
I went with the other sponsor because I go with our sponsors fighters, and you have no problem going against the sponsor.
Hey, is the belt over here and you're taking me to dinner?
I'm not taking you to dinner.
You're not? You're just going to give me some money? You give me a voucher? Give me a McDonald's voucher?
Make it rain, tell you to go play in traffic?
You know what? It's going to taste good even if I sit there by myself. I'll be like, taking pictures of it and sending it to you. It's all good.
I blocked your number so long ago. You keep
I'm going to tag you on Twitter.
I'm not worried about it.
I'll create a new account that you don't even know about.
I don't follow you.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it.
Oh, Jesus. Anyways, not a lot of stuff going on in the news right now, like in a major way, but I will say, very unfortunately, our boy Vic Grujic, I can't ever say his last name, and I apologize, but he got cut from the UFC today. That kind of sucks.
Yeah, it's tough. They got a lot of guys on the roster, and they are always kind of doing what they got to do. He's still got a big future ahead of him, though.
No, for sure. I think, I think Bellator or World Series of Fighting, either one, I think would be more than happy to pick him up. And I think he will do good at either organization.
Yeah, and as you've seen, I mean, it's never the end. The UFC has cut tons of guys, and they've come back.
Yeah,
they go
absolutely.
somewhere else, put together a little streak, come back with a little bit bigger name. So, not the end of the world.
Not at all. Speaking of which, this weekend, UFC is in New Orleans, Louisiana. People that have left the organization have come back. Dan Henderson, headlining. He was gone for a while. He went over to Strike Force, and then Strike Force got absorbed, and he came back, and he hasn't done great since he came back to the UFC, but I'll let you say what you're talking about earlier about how a lot of people don't really might not know stuff.
It takes 1 through 10. I skipped it 11 through 13. No, I was just saying Dan Henderson, he's basically like 50-50 in the UFC, or if he loses this fight. And it's tough because I think there's a lot of fight fans who don't realize how crazy his legacy is. I mean, he's fought in multiple weight classes, has his great highlight reel of fights and accomplishments, and I'm sure there's UFC fans who don't even know about all of this.
And that's sad because he had such great fights outside the UFC, but also he had a great fight in the UFC. Dubbed one of the best fights of all time against your boy Shogun.
Absolutely. Even though that one hurts my heart, still an unbelievable fight. I remember I invited you. I had a ticket for you. You were there.
No, I was in Europe at the time. You invited me, but I was in Europe. Yeah.
Oh, because I was pretty sure you just stayed home like an idiot.
No, I was in Europe. I'm pretty sure I was in Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
Because you called me and it was like really early in the morning. I'm like, why are you calling me so? Because it's like 8 o'clock here. It was like 5 a.m. there. And I'm like, dude, I'm in Amsterdam right now.
Maybe you were high. But that
that's what happened.
That doesn't mean
I thought I was in Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
It's those damn brownies. They do it every time.
Jackasses. What do you think of song? Jackasses of MMA.
Hey, good. Another poll?
Stop asking for polls.
We should get a fan to create a song for us.
Oh, no. This is as bad as Take 14.
No,
this is as bad as Take 14.
This is the best take so far. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure. Gosh. No, we're going to push through.
No, let's go.
Push through.
Co-main event. UFC Brazil. Oh, we didn't talk about the main event yet. We were just talking about Dan Henderson.
Yeah, you
gets Tim the Barbarian Bosch. We will get through this, I promise you. We will.
Yeah, I'm taking Bosch, you're taking Henderson.
God. I'm going to get back to you. I might. I don't know yet.
Yeah, you believe in the leg. I just told you about his amazing legacy. You believe in that.
Maybe. Co-main event, which is...
What are you asking me for? Do you know what that is?
Co-main event is... the co-main event is Yancy Medeiros. Is that how you say his name?
Poirier.
Against Dustin, the Diamond
Yancy.
Poirier. Yancy. Part of the Scrap Pack, the Diaz brothers, Shields, Gilbert. Who you got in that fight? I know you love some Dustin.
I actually really like them both. I don't... Dustin Poirier is favorited. I mean, my gut says he should win this fight, but I would love to see Yancy win it. Yancy's got great hands, very good all-around fighter. But I think Dustin takes this fight.
God, I hate to agree with you, but I have to agree like 100% of what you just said. I would like to see Yancy win. I really like to. I like to see him climb up the ladder and do something. But I don't see Dustin losing. I mean, he's a.
What's the view from on top of my shoulders when you're just
when I got my boys on your neck? I mean, it's pretty good.
You just,
I can see down the road and whatnot.
All you do is just stand on my back like you just.
Even if I go
come up
curves,
with your own opinion.
I give you kudos and agree with you, and you still try to chop me down. You can try to chop me down, George Washington. It ain't happening. The belt keeps. I called him George Washington. I did with his curly ass white hair. I have no idea. Anyways.
Oh boy.
The co-main event, your boy Meathead, Mma Made against Ben Rothwell.
Your head, you might be brothers with Mitrione.
Hey, Mitrione is
his ugly uncle. You could be his ugly uncle.
I'm pretty sure he's older than me.
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure.
You're
Anyway.
76.
No, this is take 76.
Close.
I have probably aged a couple years since we started.
Yeah.
Episode 20 of
You
season
gotta be
3.
at least 44 now.
Probably. I might even be 50 by now. To this.
Yeah, you're-
Anyways, Meathead against Rothwell. Who do you got?
You know, I'm gonna let you because you just said I give you all the advice. So,
I think Rothwell comes into the UFC and he had a lot of hype around him. I don't know. I mean, he got a pretty darn good win over Overeem, but I still don't think he's as great as a lot of people think he is. Matreon, though, and he has kind of that same thing. He looks great. He's very athletic. He's a lot faster than people think, being a heavyweight. But when he gets going against the top 5 or 10 opponent, he seems to fall short. But I'm going to go with Matt.
All that analysis got you to. I'm gonna go with Matt.
Yep, go with Matt.
Wow.
Team Meathead.
Yeah.
Meathead, stay together.
Yeah, I actually do. I do think Matreon's the more athletic.
Hey, so how does it feel when you're sitting on my shoulders?
No, the difference is I didn't say, oh, you know what? I agree with everything that you say, and I'm gonna say the same thing.
So I give you a compliment, and I'm cut down, but
yeah.
God forbid.
And then you ask my opinion, and I give you different analysis of the fight. Yeah.
Interesting. All right, there, Mr.
Yours
Analysis.
was, well, this guy was hyped, but he could win, but I don't know. And then the other guy, I don't know, but maybe, maybe this guy.
I can't hear you. The belt's in the way.
That doesn't make any sense
It
at all.
does. It really does.
Wow. Wow. Yep. This is take 14, people. This is take 14 all over again here.
Anyways, Rothwell, Matt,
Yeah,
Patreon.
I think Meathead takes this one.
Meathead takes
That's what
it.
I just said.
Okay, so back to the main event. You're gonna go with Hendo, huh?
No, that's not what I said.
You know, I've already clinched this season, so I'm gonna throw the old dog a bone. I'm gonna go with Hendo.
All right.
I hope he lands that H-bomb.
It will blow up his face.
It will blow up his face.
But Tim Bosch got that chin.
Tim Bosch does have that chin. Tim Bosch does look a lot better at 185 opposed to 205. I'm assuming they're still fine at 185, right?
I think so.
Because both of them have gone back and forth in weight classes. At 205, Hendo wins all day long, I think. At 185, I think Bosch is a much bigger guy. But I'm going with Hendo anyway. I'll put the belt on it.
There it is.
So we agree on Dustin, we agree on Meathead, and then we got the belt on the main event.
All right.
Perfect.
We'll see it.
All right, we got through it. We got through it. Oh,
I need to go drink.
hold on. Hold. Stop the phone. We got to talk about the winners for the shirts. Oh, by the way, we gave out shirts on Saturday for the UFC fight.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, I said if Carlos Condit got a finish, we'd give away 3 shirts. 3 whiskeys. So, Dr. Stoppage, that's a finish, right?
Sure.
I said it was a finish. Anyways, I apologize in advance if I mispronounce names. But here are the 3 that won, that retweeted the tweet that I put out. Brandon Slavic, Louis Vargas, and Kristen, who does not have a last name on there, but it's like Kristen on the Coast, I think is her Twitter
I'm sure
name.
she has a last name.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, she could be like Prince, or it's just a symbol or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm not going to judge. I mean, if it's just Kristen, it's just Kristen. Madonna, right? One name.
Maybe.
Done.
Oh, boy.
Devin Debo Taylor, we made it, mighty. If you made it this far, you are a true fan. And I give you a lot of
Only one
props for
watching
putting
is
up
my
with
mom. Only one watching is my mama.
Have a great night. See you next week.